Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. Today we'll talk about one of the most overpowered and loved characters in the series, one that even a cameraman loves and adores, the TV woman. Poor guy, hopefully he gets his hug one day. Anyways, watch the video to the end to not miss anything. It's going to be very interesting. Even though we haven't seen the TV woman a lot in the series anytime she appeared, she showed her powers and skills unlike many of the characters in the series. TV woman might seem like she is not a big part of the war, but in this video I'll explain why she carries one of the most important roles in the series. As you know, she debuts in episode 49 and saved the brown-coated cameraman that we can see in episode 55. And we can see that she has two underlying TV men next to her, even though the one on the right seems to be a little more special, which has a gun, like an item attached to his TV that was most likely used to shoot Skibidi toilet's glasses that was about to kill the brown-coated cameraman. These two TV men are most likely on equal grounds, but my guess is that female characters of the Alliance have control over the regular entities of their own species. Because in episode 52, we also met the camera woman who was leading the engineer cameramen onto the battlefield, which further confirms this theory. In episode 49, we can also see that the TV men are very chill and are not even remotely scared of the upgraded Skibidi toilet, and this is the first time we get to see the TV woman's powers for the first time. This was the only time until now that we saw her use the Inferno TV beams. This power is a little different compared to the usual powers of the TV men because every other power that the TV species have something to do with mind control, but this power most likely burns down anything that looks at it. It might also be that only Skibidi toilets get burned. But the main thing about this power is that, if you look carefully at the burned down Skibidi toilet, it doesn't burn anything other than flesh, and the toilet itself is standing there perfectly. This most likely suggests that even if the TV woman used these powers against her own race or against cameramen, nothing would happen unless they are all made out of flesh underneath the clothes. After she burns down one of the Skibidi toilets, the buzzsaw Skibidi toilet starts flying onto the TV woman, but before he can get to them, TV woman shows another one of her powers, which is that she can pull her own TV head off and that the TV monitor itself has jetpacks and claws under it. She uses the claws to connect to the buzzsaw. Skibidi toilet's brain and mind controls him and makes him crash into a building. My assumption is that her body isn't even her body. I think this special TV is made to control bodies and other beings, and that's why it has jetpacks and a claw under it to connect to a body. We also saw that the TV monitor was getting smaller as it went to the buzzsaw Skibidi toilet's head, but I don't know if this means that the TV woman's head can become any size it wants, since this could just be for animation purposes. And when the TV monitor is coming back to connect back to the body, it's back to its normal size. After TV woman deals with two incredibly powerful Skibidi toilets with ease, we start hearing some large Skibidi toilets arriving on the scene, and the TV man says something to the TV woman. If we reverse the clip, we can clearly hear them saying, "We need to go." I don't think that the TV race likes fighting a lot from what we have seen, and as soon as a conflict that might hurt any of them arises, they leave the scene immediately. This was confirmed in episode 43 when they all left the scene after seeing the Skibidi toilets with sunglasses. But thanks to them leaving, we get to see another power that TV woman possess. The purple beam's powers are still not really known, but my guess is that it has two uses. First one is that it stuns the enemy and pulls the stunned entity to her. This has been confirmed in the 2 times she has used this ability. First one is when she pulls the brown-coated cameraman to herself, and the second one is when she stunned the glitch Skibidi toilet and pulls him to herself slowly. We also get to see her make an emoticon face for the first time when she used the purple beam in episode 49. After getting pulled towards her, she hugs the brown-coated cameraman and teleports him to the cameraman base. This was the first time we saw how teleportation works from a first-person point of view, and it actually looks pretty cool. Other than this, we learn that the TV men and woman can teleport most likely anything they want if they touch them or hug them. We don't know how it really works, but it seems like touching is a requirement. Right after she drops us off, she teleports somewhere else. This makes me think of a theory because of what happened in episode 54. As you know, TV Woman literally appeared out of nowhere in episode 54, right after the appearance of Glitch Skibidi Toilet and him killing a couple of cameramen in seconds. This could mean a couple of things, so make sure to watch the video until the end. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the video. Before we get to my theory about TV Woman, I need to talk about something else, for it to make sense. There are a couple of theories going around that suggests that the Titans know the exact location of every entity in their own race. Some even say that Titans know the locations of literally everyone. This is not really confirmed, but I do think that there has to be something similar to this. I do think that the Titans might actually know the exact location of everyone in their own races, because think about it, the Speakermen have been going down in numbers a lot lately. And remember episode 53, the new UFO Skibidi Toilet appeared out of nowhere and killed the large Speakerman instantly when it arrived and just left afterwards. What if the infected Titan Speakerman gave out his location for an assassination? This would also explain how the secret scientist cameraman lab was found out pretty easily in episode 35 and destroyed because there was a Speakerman inside the building. I don't really know if this theory is true, but there is a high probability that it is. If this is not true, it could be that everyone has a tracking device on them, and maybe high-rank individuals can check who is where and if they are alive at any time. This would also explain why the TV Woman teleported instantly in episode 54 after a couple of cameramen died in seconds. She didn't even know what was going on when she got there, but my guess is that there was either a stress signal from cameramen, or they can track if an entity is alive or not. This would also explain the situation in episode 49 and why the TV Woman came in that episode. At the beginning of episode 49, we can see that many cameramen and speakermen are dead on the ground, and they most likely died moments before the video started, and TV Woman and TV Men came to help the remaining cameraman who actually falls in love with the TV Woman, as we can see in episode 54's beginning. I mean, who wouldn't? She doesn't even need to save me, but that's beside the point. My guess is that TV Woman most likely goes around rescuing Alliance members all the time, going from battle to battle. Anytime a large number of entities die, she teleports there to save the remaining Alliance members. With her skill set, this would honestly make a lot of sense. We also don't know if she has more powers or not. Since she can change the color of her TV screen, her abilities might be endless. Imagine if she has a green TV beam that can heal, or a red TV beam that kills the enemies with one look. I also think that the colors have meanings behind them, because when she used the orange beam, it was an Inferno beam. And as you know, purple and pinkish colors resemble love usually, and she uses the purple beam to stun people. What if the after effect of the beam is that people who were stunned by it get a crush on her? I don't really know if this would be true or not, but it seems plausible knowing how in-depth most characters are and how much care DeFook puts into the series. Either way, even though she might seem like she isn't doing much, she most likely is doing a lot more for the Alliance than most people think. We also know that her head can spin at incredible speeds, and might also have the ability to lock onto targets, because in episode 54 her head spins until it locks onto the Glitch Skibidi Toilet. She is most likely the strongest character after the Titans, and I think when it comes to surviving, she might even be more powerful than the Titans, because she most likely doesn't even need her body to survive. And with her TV head being so fast, there is no way she can die from any Skibidi Toilet attack that we've seen so far. What do you think? Are there any Skibidi Toilets that can beat TV Woman right now, in your opinion? Also, with episode 55 coming out, I have a new theory on why the TV men might not have appeared lately. You most likely noticed that the Skull Skibidi Toilet used the same teleportation skill that the TV men use. This could mean that the Skibidi Toilets may have captured a TV men or killed some and taken in their bodies to study the technology and found a way to replicate it. This would mean that they have been trying to deal with this issue instead of fighting alongside the cameraman, which would make a lot of sense. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, let me know which analysis videos you want to see in the comments.